The Haunting of Diplomat Hotel, the real horror on Dominican Hill. High above Bagiuo City, on a mist-covered hill known as Dominican Hill, sits the crumbling remains of an old stone structure. Its windows are empty. The hallways echo with silence. And the walls are said to remember blood. This is the true and horrific history of the Diplomat Hotel, once a place of faith turned into a house of terror. It began innocently enough. In 1913, Spanish Dominican priests built a retreat house on the hill, far from the noise of the city below. The stone monastery, known as Dominican Hill Retreat House, was meant to be a peaceful sanctuary. It had a chapel, dormitories, and sweeping views of the Cordillera Mountains, but peace did not last. World War II, the sanctuary turns to slaughterhouse. When the Japanese invaded the Philippines during World War II, the hilltop retreat became a nightmare. The occupying Japanese army took over the building and turned it into a military garrison and torture chamber. Nuns and priests who had remained behind were rounded up, some were beaten, others were raped, and some were beheaded. Eyewitnesses would later report the monks' bodies tossed like trash, and blood flowing down the chapel steps. Locals whispered that they heard screams echoing from the hill at night. Long after the executions were over, the war ended, but the horror did not. From ruin to rebirth and back again. In the 1970s, the building was converted into the Diplomat Hotel, an upscale inn catering to wealthy travelers seeking escape from Manila. The structure was renovated, but the original stones remained. So did the shadows. Guests began reporting terrifying things. Children's cries in empty hallways, doors slamming at 3 a.m., apparitions of nuns walking headless across the garden paths. One woman claimed she woke to see a man sitting at the foot of her bed, staring at her with black, empty eyes. Hotel staff began quitting in droves. Some refused to enter the old chapel. One janitor died after falling from a stairwell, his body found contorted, eyes wide with fear. In the early 1980s, the hotel abruptly closed down. Today, a ruin with a pulse. The building still stands. Tourists climb the hill to take photos. Ghost hunters come with cameras and equipment. Some say the structure is dead. Others say it's alive, feeding off the trauma left behind. EVP, electronic voice phenomenon recordings, have captured whispers in Latin. Psychics refused to enter alone, and a priest who attempted to bless the place reportedly left mid-prayer, his hands shaking. There's one particular room, room 203, where the beheadings are believed to have happened. To this day, it remains sealed. Locals say